it's important to understand that Iran has three national strategic interests in this conflict. Before I go into that, let me first give you a bit of Iran political history, yeah, so you understand where I'm, you know, going with this video. So before 1979, Iran and Saudi Arabia were very close friends. They were living normal. Both countries were monarchy. They had kings. They didn't have um, democracy, or yeah, they had monarchy. You get Iran had their king. Saudi Arabia also had a king. But even though both countries were monarchy, they were depending on America for support in many aspects. You know, until it got to some point where Iran said three things actually. You know, one of the three things Iran said, the Iranian people said, was, "We don't want monarchy anymore." That is one. Two, they said they don't want to depend on America anymore. America aid, American support in whatever way. They don't want America to interfere again in their national affairs. That is two. Three, since they were Muslims, they wanted to make Iran a Muslim state or an Islamic state, like an Islamic republic. You get that was before 1979. So 90, when Iran succeeded in stating those three things, they wanted that not just for Iran, but also for Saudi Arabia. So the in case you've heard about the Islamic Revolution, that was now in 1979. So in 1979, 600 extremist Muslims for Iran went to Saudi Arabia and told Saudi Arabia that they also have to do the same thing. Get rid of monarchy, get rid of America, and also make Saudi Arabia um, Islamic state, just like Iran. You know, we need to understand also like Iran is the oldest country on earth. So that revolution happened, and that was when Iran and Saudi Arabia became enemy because they wanted to, bring their concept to Saudi Arabia. So that was the Islamic Revolution, 1979. You can also check that up. You know, it's a very interesting history. So since then, Iran and Saudi Arabia became enemies. So this will take me back to my previous video when I said the real war in the Middle East is not even about. It's not just about Israel against Iran or America against Iran, but Saudi Arabia against Iran. So since Saudi Arabia and Iran became enemies, Saudi Arabia has always been against Iran becoming powerful, even having nuclear weapon. And I mentioned also in my video that you know the current leader of Saudi Arabia, MBS, um, Benjamin Netanyahu, and also Donald Trump's um, in-law, Jared Kushner. They are friends. So Saudi Arabia is against Iran becoming powerful, nuclear weapon powerful. Um, Benjamin Netanyahu also the Middle East. They also want to become hegemony in the Middle East. So Israel also want to become hegemony in the Middle East, just like Iran or Saudi Arabia are also powerful in the Persian Gulf. You get so um, they both have common interest. So who is the perfect person to make their interest or whatever they want come true is America because of the um, military capacity America has and also because of the Israel lobby. You get so now you already know now how the conflict of Iran and Saudi Arabia started. Let me now come to what I said earlier when I said Iran got three national strategic interests in this conflict. One interest is Iran is going to make sure they get rid of America's presence in the Middle East. And they have already started. So when America struck them, they retaliated by attacking America's military base in the Middle East. And then they're not just gonna stop there. I'm seeing America wanna play safe now, trying to like bring kind of like peace, whatever. But the war is not over yet because that's just one of Iran's strategy. You understand? Get rid of America's presence in the Middle East. That is one. Two, strategic interest of Iran is Iran want to make sure after all this conflict they become the leaders of the Muslim organization. They want to become the leader of Islam, surpassing Saudi Arabia. So you already see, of course, Saudi Arabia will not want that, yeah, because once Iran become powerful, they're gonna take that from Saudi Arabia. And you already know what Saudi Arabia make from this, from Islam. Even every year when people visit Mecca, Hajj, you get. So that's what Iran wants in this conflict. That is two. The third thing, the third strategic interest of Iran is unity. Iran has been divided for quite a long time now. You know, because of the regime, um, the women, for example, Iran regime has been against women's freedom. You know, how women dress and all that. So there has been that conflict among the Iranians in Iran and also Iranian in diaspora. Activists in the US that have been creating awareness about what is going on in Iran, women being arrested, women being put in prison, telling women not to wear the hijab and all of that. So the country really has been divided. But this conflict now is going to bring unity because the fact that America and Israel first struck Iran, that is going to make the Iranian people become united. And it's already happening. Iranians are already uniting in Iran, also in the diaspora. You get so it's just like, yeah, I'm a Sierra Leonean. Um, I'm against the current administration in Sierra Leone. Yeah, the Malawi administration. Regardless, I criticize the administration and all of that. But that does not mean if tomorrow Ghana decides to go and strike Sierra Leone, I'm not gonna say, oh, because I'm against the current administration, I'm not gonna fight for my country. I'm gonna fight for my country, of course. So that is what Iran is also gonna achieve in this conflict. They're gonna be united. Okay. Yeah, I just said I bring this so we can really understand and observe how this conflict is going. Maybe I will do another video again how this is gonna affect the future, how this might also lead America into a civil war, because you need to also understand Trump's administration, like America first and America empire. America is an empire, but that's another video. You get, I will save that for another video, because this video is already now more than 10 minutes. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Stay subscribe or stay tuned to this platform as I bring more geopolitical videos, especially geostrategy. Now we are in the face of World War III. Anyways, that's enough. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah. Bye.